Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30. There was a lot of initiatives going into that match, and I truly felt that everything was aligned, everything was perfect, that everything was ready to go for that matchup. My initial deal, my prediction was, I was hoping that Brock Lesnar would lose to the Undertaker, and then Undertaker would find a way to retire the following night on Raw, and then an appearance from Sting would show up and would kind of challenge the Undertaker for next year's WrestleMania to kind of call it quits and kind of call it the end of his era or the end of his time. That was my prediction. That was my thought. That's what I thought was going to happen. But the moment when Brock Lesnar beat the Undertaker at WrestleMania 30, wow, everyone was pretty much in shock. Hell, I was fucking pissed off when that shit happened. I mean, I was like practically like there, just I couldn't believe it. A lot of fans couldn't believe it. Hell, when you looked at the crowd, it was just holy crap. You got one guy. There's this black guy right here wearing a white shirt, glasses. He's all, he couldn't believe it. Everybody else couldn't believe it. I mean, most of it, people thought it was bullshit that Undertaker would lose to Brock Lesnar like that, And the thing was, the crazy thing was, I think the timekeeper must have been shocked when that whole thing happened, because when the Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar, automatically you would hear the bell ring, right? But it didn't happen. Brock Lesnar's music didn't hit. It's like, they left it alone for a while. From what the initial reports is, I heard that they left it alone for a while. They wanted to get a crowd reaction from everybody, and sure enough, they got it. Everybody was in shock. Everybody could not believe their eyes when they saw Lesnar beating the Undertaker at WrestleMania. It was a good fight. It was a damn good fight. It wasn't the best fight that the Undertaker's ever been a part of, but it ended up, Undertaker losing, Brock Lesnar wins, and yeah, the fans are gonna bitch. They're gonna whine. They're gonna start cussing out and start saying a bunch of things. And hey, you expect that. You expect that because, I started reading through some reports where everyone started saying, oh, well, everyone start bitching. You bitch, you whine, you moan, you complain, you move on. No, you don't move on. You keep going. That's the whole point. The fans get the reaction that they want. I mean, when the Undertaker wins every time, it's good. But when he loses, I mean, a lot of fans couldn't take it. Hell, I couldn't take it. There are other people that are telling me, hey, they're done with wrestling. It's over. We're not going to watch WrestleMania anymore. All I can say is, fuck you. You're going to get back into wrestling no matter what, because there was a time where I stopped watching wrestling for over a year, and then all of a sudden I got right back on it. I mean, because I was so sick and tired. I mean, no disrespect to football, basketball, or any of those other sports, but my sport will always be wrestling, and that's never going to change. So, Lesnar losing to Undertaker, the big question is, what did the Undertaker, or what did Brock Lesnar get out of that whole deal? Because even though the Undertaker lost and Brock Lesnar wins, he conquered the streak. Yeah, but what is he going to get afterwards? A chance at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? Because I think the WWE is trying to avoid Brock Lesnar getting an opportunity at the WWE Championship, because I think even in the WWE's mind that they can't beat Brock Lesnar. I think that's my initiative. That's what I think. I don't know what the front office or what they think, but that's the way I see things. Because let's be honest about Brock Lesnar. He's one of the most dangerous. Well, I kind of see it that way, but one of the most dangerous individuals in the WWE today. And Brock Lesnar, to me, he doesn't respect the traditions or the superstars behind professional wrestling. He doesn't. I personally feel that Brock Lesnar is only in it for the money. He's only in it because Vince McMahon's going to offer him this much money, and then after he's done, he's off for wrestling for a long time. When he came to the WWE a long time ago, he was a big star. He was huge. He was good at what he did, but I wished he'd stay a little bit while longer, because I think there was a lot more he needed to prove. But when he left, he went to UFC, he conquered UFC, he did his bidding, and then he came right back, And it was good to see him back, but he wasn't exactly the same person, you know. He's pretty much, you know, a guy that, you know, he's a great wrestler, no question about it. But I don't think he truly had a love or a passion for professional wrestling. I truly don't. In my feelings, you know, everyone's feelings is probably the same thing. Fuck Brock Lesnar. You know, he's a fucking pussy. He can't do fucking things. But I still think Brock Lesnar is a tremendous athlete. But I also feel that sometimes I think Brock Lesnar, he truly doesn't have a heart or knack for wrestling. I don't think he had any respect. I think he had respect for The Undertaker. I don't think it was much respect, but I don't think he had respect for like Ric Flair or Hogan or Kurt Angle. Well, maybe Kurt Angle, because I know he's been friends with Angle for a while, but I don't know what the initiative is behind that. But the whole point is to kind of give the fans an idea of what I'm thinking about as far as this main event thought goes. Undertaker losing to Brock Lesnar, it's done. There's truly nothing you can do about it at this point. Nothing you can do about it at all. The streak ended at 21-1 at WrestleMania 30, and it is truly the most shocking moment in the history of WrestleMania, and it will go down in history as just that, the most shocking moment in WrestleMania history, and nobody will ever forget that. But what happens now? Will The Undertaker retire? Will The Undertaker be finished? Because initially I was hoping for The Undertaker to retire right after Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels and Triple H and that whole deal Hell in a Cell. But Undertaker obviously he wanted to keep going, and he wanted to make Punk. And I thought CM Punk would be the guy to end the streak. But even I knew that it wasn't going to happen, because when Paul Bearer had passed away, right away, right there, and this is my thought, if Paul Bearer was still alive, Undertaker would have probably lost the streak to Punk. Believe it or not, that's the truth. A lot of other people will agree upon that. But when Paul Bearer passed away, obviously The Undertaker was going to have to win. Plus, Punk had an injury done to him already. So, you know, it is what it is. Undertaker beats Punk, that was it. And then Lesnar comes in, and the initial report that I heard was around 2010, I think Undertaker said that if he retired, I read that something about he would, I think he would end it with Lesnar, but that wasn't official or confirmed yet. You know, I really was hoping for his streak to end with Sting, because it would have been great to watch. Sting versus Undertaker, two classic veterans, two great wrestler, you know, fan favorites, Undertaker and Sting. It would have made a great wrestling match for WrestleMania 31. But who knows? That may still happen, or that may not happen. But as I said on my main event talk, I pretty much gave out my thank yous and told The Undertaker, you know, on camera. Well, not told him like that, but pretty much said, thank you, Undertaker. The streak will never be the same. WrestleMania will never be the same without the dead man. And all I can say is, hey, everybody can bitch, everybody can whine, moan, and complain. But in the end, everybody will pretty much forget about it. And I think Brock Lesnar, in my opinion, his win over The Undertaker may be worth something, but I don't think Brock will be in the WWE much longer. I kind of see that. And Brock Lesnar leaves, it wouldn't surprise me. Undertaker will always be a legend, and I hope very, very soon we finally see The Undertaker inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. He truly deserves it, and there will never be a star like The Undertaker. Never. He's truly the most respected WWE superstar of all time. He's a leader in the locker room. And as I said, thank you, dead man. WrestleMania will never be the same without you. And all I can say about that is the streak did rest in peace. And we thank you very much.